Across the globe, people are on the move, and it's happening in Morocco. People moving out of rural areas to cities, seeking a better way of life. But frequently, that is where the dream is put on hold.
Reaching urban areas, they settle in an informal manner in areas that are then called informal settlements. As they are illegal, they are not eligible to reach access to services like water supply and sanitation.
In the last few decades, new unplanned neighborhoods have grown around the main big cities, and they are plagued with major problems of delays in connecting them with water and sanitation services. There were still 2 to 2.5 million citizens who did not have access to water and sanitation. This was really unacceptable given our goal for improving the living conditions of the populations.
As cities like Casablanca, Tangier, and Meknes continue to grow, Morocco's king in 2005 makes a decision. He creates the National Initiative for Human Development, which recognizes informal settlements and creates a framework for connecting them to basic services such as water and sanitation. The question is, how to do it and how to pay for it? In Morocco, one solution is output-based aid, or OBA. OBA is an innovative mechanism that ties disbursement of public funding to the delivery of specific services or results. Morocco is testing OBA as a way to finance water and sanitation connections in 3 cities with service deficits. The Global Partnership on Output-Based Aid, a World Bank-administered program, has provided a grant for the project. For Morocco's water and sanitation providers, agreeing to OBA was a gamble because they would have to pre-finance the service and focus on delivering results rather than reaching contract milestones.
The OBA only provides disbursement after everything has been laid down, on the estimates that a great number of households in the given settlements are going to come out and request a connection. That's a big risk to take for an operator.
But it's already paying off. Using OBA, local water and sanitation providers in Morocco, both private and public, have developed innovative ways to extend services into informal settlements.
What the OBA subsidy does is that it comes to fill the gap between the affordable level that these households can pay and the real cost of extending services to these houses.
Almost 200 kilometers north is the steeply hilled city of Tangier. Perched on the Straits of Gibraltar, just 15 kilometers from Spain. Can informal settlements really be connected to water and sewer at an affordable price in a place like this?
Tangier is indeed very different from Casablanca. In Tangier, there are challenges linked to the technical aspects of extending services in a rocky and hilly area.
There are many poor neighborhoods that do not have access to these 2 vital services.
Here, a private service provider called Amendis is charged with connecting 45,000 households, mostly in informal areas, using the OBA method.
A number of so-called informal, under-equipped neighborhoods were growing quickly around the city. The will to equip them was there, but we had some problems. It was difficult to get the administrative authorizations to connect these informal settlements.
Like Casablanca, Tangier has good municipal water quality. But not everyone here knows they can have access to it.
During the construction phase, we begin the public outreach. This is done through a mobile agency, which is a place of contact with the population. There, we present how to use water properly without wasting it. Also, we tell them all the various steps to be taken with amendis. We collect the files on water and sanitation connections. We have a computer with database. We work in real time, so people can pay all their bills here, near their home. They don't have to go anywhere else.
Amandis and other operators in the OBA pilot have taken responsibility for adapting their services to the specific needs of the target populations.
Before Amandis, Beni Magada was in a catastrophic condition regarding sanitation. But thank God, after Amandis took over, we tried and were able to solve these problems facing the district of Beni Magada.
When the water comes out the pipe inside the homes of people like Fatima, this is not the end of the story. That's because the connections and services must be verified independently. Mohamed Lapikrouf is an independent verification agent for the OBA pilot program. Today, he's verifying service connections in Fatima's neighborhood.
So I have to make sure that the connection is made where it's supposed to be, that this location is in the project's area, and then that is done according to the norms, and that the water and sanitation services provided are satisfactory.
It's a very important moment when the IVA comes. There was a lot of fear. Who is this IVA? Is it a policeman? Is it somebody who is going to tell us that we don't do things right and therefore we're going to have no disbursement? Or is it going to be somebody who is going to accompany us and somewhat help us in making sure that these things are done in the right way? I'm glad that in the case of this pilot, it's been the second.
The OBA pilot has connected 52,000 Moroccans to water and sanitation services. And Morocco is now planning a nationwide scaling up for informal residents who still lack access to water and sanitation services, using the OBA approach. The World Bank, GPOBA, and their partners, such as the Public-Private Infrastructure Advisory Facility, PIAF, stand ready to support governments and public and private operators in their efforts to expand services to disadvantaged communities in Morocco and other countries. When people are connected with water and sanitation, houses become homes, settlements become neighborhoods, and economic opportunity can become a reality.